Alan Cutler, what the heck are you doing here?
Selling books?
I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I'm looking for a good book, one that's informative, entertaining, one that takes me behind the scenes, tells me a story about all these wonderful players and all these wonderful events in UK history. You got a suggestion for me?
Cut to the Chase is all about people who happen to be sports people, but it's really a people book. And what I always did was I did people's stories who just happened to be involved in sports. Sure, I covered games and stuff like that, and I did that a ton of time. But there was another part of me, and I think the Derby stories I did really emphasize it, that I got into people in a way I think 99.9% of the other reporters didn't do. And it's not like it was unusual for me. It's just who I am. And so what we did was we put together all these stories, 129 chapters, and some of them are really short, like, with Jerry West in my dealings with him, which was most unusual in a short time period. The reaction we have gotten from people who have read it has been just heartwarming and overwhelming. And the truth is, doing this book was part fun, it was part painful, because I was honest. I ripped myself. I ripped others. I talked about a lot of people's sides and personalities that you haven't seen before because I know these people. And so I want to thank everybody like you have who has read the book, but the reactions of the people who have read the book has been overwhelming, especially so many were people that I didn't know. I mean, when somebody says something nice, and I've known them for a long time, that's wonderful, and I appreciate it, and that's great. But so many people who just watched me on TV that I didn't know who they were, who were so specific about what the book meant to them. It's been heartwarming. And if people pick up the book, I think they're really going to enjoy it. I mean, we put our soul into the book.
Well, I remember sitting at the breakfast table for all those hours and going through reams and reams of stories and deciding what we were going to put in and what we were going to not put in. It was essentially a labor of love. So I'm intrigued by your description. You know what? Even though I helped write the book, I think I'm going to read it again. So I want to encourage everybody. Yeah, just kick back. It's 480 pages, 129 chapters, like you said, but it's easy reading. In this day and age, people need distractions. They need to smile. This book is going to make you smile. It's going to make you cry. Go ahead and get a copy. Tell all your friends. Cut to the chase. Dr. John Huang, Alan Cutler.
Thanks for reading.